16 games into the regular season, the Henderson Silver Knights sit in a playoff spot. Some of their young players are a big reason why. We'll talk about it. We're catching up with Coach. With head coach Ryan Craig. Coach, it's been a great start to the season for the Silver Knights. When this weekend comes and goes, we'll have reached the quarter mark, and your team is sitting fifth right in the middle of the Pacific Division. It's a pretty good place to be.
Yeah, we're happy, not satisfied, I guess would be a way to put it. Obviously got off to a real good start with the 7-game win streak in there. I think we've played better hockey than our records probably indicated the last 7 games. But overall, happy with where our game's at because we're continuing to build on it.
These past 2 weeks, 4-game homestand, you split games against Calgary and Milwaukee, 2 really good teams. Is that an example of, again, the results kind of catching up to the game that your team has been playing?
Yes, and we want to make sure we're trying to translate that to the game 1 of the series. Obviously, our response on the second game, how we managed, I guess, the game and how we checked. That's something we continue to talk about here. You do that to teams on night 1, you might be able to push them right out of the whole weekend. So something we've got our eye on here as a coaching staff. We're trying to continue to push forward with that. But overall, it's a little bit like our division is. It's tight. I think there's 2 points separating where we are from the bottom and probably 4 points separating the top with a matter of games played.
Let's talk about, there's a lot of good stories to start this season in terms of individual players. One line that's brought a lot of production, a lot of excitement is Jackson Hallam, Tuomas Hironen, and Matthias Sapovalov. I mean, that's a trio that just has tremendous balance. I've been thinking of them in a little bit of an earth, wind, and fire kind of way. You've got the stability of Matthias Sapovalov, the speed of Jackson Hallam, the explosiveness of Tuomas Hironen. How do they all balance each other out?
Well, that's exactly it. They do balance each other out. Sappy's probably the conscious on that line, having been a second-year guy and a 200-foot player. Both Jackson and Tumo have found their way, kind of as we've got, as you said, towards the quarter pole here. Had some success on the score sheet, which is always nice for a young player at this time of year. But continuing to grow their game, and I think as a line, they've been put in some situations where they've excelled. I think that element of speed, we've seen them score some forechecking goals. We've seen them score a few off the rush. So they've scored different ways. Ozone play as well. So they're all helping us win games.
I know fans coming in probably expected some offense from Tuomas Hironen, maybe not to get up to the start that he has, but they knew he had offensive ability. But there's some grittiness and physicality in there as well. That's a good combination, I think, for a young forward.
Yeah, I think he's surprised some people with how sturdy he is. There's been some reverse hits, some different plays that he's made that when he is physically engaged, that's when we get the best out of him. We've seen that, whether it's taking a hit early or delivering one. He's a big, strong guy that can protect the puck, that can separate when the time is right. And he's got a heavy shot. So I guess overall, we just want to see more of that heavy game.
For Matthias Sapovalov, as you mentioned, a 200-foot player, it's his second season now. There's so many things he does well. What's it like when you're coaching a player like that, okay, maybe there isn't that one or two skill set that you emphasize, hey, he's got a great shot, we're going to make the most of it. He does so many things well. How do you kind of spread out that instruction?
Well, it's an overall game. I think part of what we want him to continue to grow is the offensive side of the game. He has offensive instincts, yet sometimes I think he's trying to err on the side of the defensive side of the puck, and maybe some of that offense doesn't get to come out with that. So we've asked him to, push for a little bit more offense. Well, not obviously giving up the defensive side of it, but I think there's ways he can to extend the zone. We have a very good D-court moving the puck, so he can trust them probably a little bit more and get north, play maybe a little bit of that higher game on our breakouts and our transition that should help, put him in a forecheck and offensive position.
You're a coach, of course, you believe what you see and you do what you need to do with that information, but you think of a line, it's a young line. You got a second-year player and 2 rookies, and you think those are players that might need to earn a coach's trust. At what point did you trust that was a trio that was going to work together, 3 young guys like that?
Well, they still are earning the trust. I think that's a continual thing here. We've tried not to overload any of our kind of first-year guys. We want to put them in a position where they can succeed. For both Jackson and Tumo, they're probably playing right in their sweet spot. Jackson started to kill some penalties now for us. Tumo's got some power play time. So, we're not necessarily overloading them with anything, but trying to make sure they remain confident, remain in spots where they can be successful and help us.
Trevor Connolly rejoined the group during this homestand, 4 games, points in all 4. Of course, you see things much more detailed and intricately than we do, the fans, but I would think most of the fans would watch and say, boy, it didn't look like there was a lot of rust that needed to be knocked off.
No, and give a credit to Trevor, the medical team, the plan that was in place for him to return. He has hit the ground running, which is great. It was great for our team, it's great for Trevor. The work he put in is paying off. Offensively, as gifted as anybody on our team with the puck. Now Trevor it's translating those other times where you don't have the puck to the pro game. It's the details of defending, details of checking, managing the game, all those kind of things. Trevor, when he has the puck, can do special things, and we hope to see more of that.
He's 19 years old. He's got that youthful exuberance. I wonder how you see it, but he kind of came across as a guy who just wanted to go out and play with his friends again, just chomping at the bit to go back to playing hockey and doing what he's used to doing.
Yeah, my son turns 18, so he's right around that age this week. So I see a lot of Trevor in how my son and his friends interact, and you can see it. He loves the game of hockey. He's excited to come to the rink every day. It's contagious for our group.
We've had a chance to talk a little bit in the last couple of weeks about Braeden Bowman's success with the VGK and how great that is for Braeden. But I would think for yourself as a teaching tool for the players that are currently still with you in Henderson here, I mean, he's having success by doing a lot of things fundamentally well, and that's probably something that can be modeled by a lot of players.
Well, obviously the score sheet shows up, but I think it's his detail that he's playing with. Going as simple as getting pucks off the wall, D-zone coverage, getting the puck to Jack, which is a big part of, yes, he's getting an opportunity, but can he play there? And he's showing he can play at that level. I think for our guys as a group, I mean, 13 months ago, Braeden Bowman was trying to stick with our group here in Henderson and just went about his business, played his game, earned an NHL contract. Was a rookie camp for us this year, just like guys will be this year plus next year, and just continued to get better and hone his craft, and was ready when the call came. And I think that's the best part about it is things can change quickly. You be where your feet are and make sure you're ready.
As we head into this weekend, it is Thanksgiving on Thursday. You've had a long career both as a player and a coach. I'm sure you've had a few Thanksgivings on the road or where hockey came into play. Any particularly good ones that come to mind?
Well, no, there's usually a get-together. We're going to be together as a group. We'll travel up to Ontario, watch football, and have a good team meal, celebrate Thanksgiving that way. But yeah, no, my family and I used to host the team when I was a captain in Cleveland or Springfield. We would get together, deep fry some turkeys in the backyard. It was always a good day, and then usually had to turn around and play Friday afternoon. So it's always a good day to spend with family and friends.
We appreciate your time, Coach. Happy Thanksgiving. We're looking forward to this weekend.
Same to you and everybody else.
That's head coach Ryan Craig. We'll see you next time we catch up with Coach.